Yeah, I'll give you the stage.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to congratulate Madame Audrey Azoulay for being elected for a second term as the UNESCO General Director. Indeed, we need women like her to lead us to a better future. Distinguished members of UNESCO and the free world, I come from a city where Jews, Christians, Yazidis, Muslims of different sects once lived together in a unique coexistence. For 4,000 years, my city was a city of culture, coexistence, and life. The damage caused by Daesh occupation has been immense. Mosul was always a city with a big heart, a home to all of its children. In their occupation of my city, Daesh followed a familiar pattern of oppression and violence. They recruited spies within the community, so people stopped trusting each other. They weaponized history to advance their narrative, and then they took their terror to another level. They displaced Christians, enslaved Yazidis, killed Shia, killed Sunnis. They carried out a systematic destruction of Mosul's identity. When they forced the city's non-Muslim inhabitants to flee, they also destroyed their heritage in an effort to remove them from the city's history. Then came the destruction of ancient Assyrian historical sites. After this brutality against Muslims, Mosul's non-Islamic history, they shifted to the Muslim community, where they began to systematically destroy Islamic archaeological sites, as well as museums, libraries, and manuscripts. They destroyed the history and heritage of all of Mosul's communities in an attempt to replace it with their own version of history. They forced women into captivity. Life in the Mosul I once knew came to a halt. We stopped playing music. Cultural activities were banned. We stopped asking questions, even to ourselves. And everything became dark, just like their flag. Color, beauty, local dress, the arts all disappeared as residents were forced into submitting to the group's codes of appearance and society. The room where I wrote my journal, that became known to all as Mosul Eye, was just one thin wall away from the house where a senior Daesh fighter lived. There, I sat documenting the group's brutality to the world, close enough to the militants that it was possible to hear them speaking. The revival of Mosul's heritage will reveal keys to humanity's resistance against violence. It will reveal that the only way to live together is by believing in diversity as a mosaic, where each distinct piece is integral to the revelation of the whole, where any missing piece will in the end rob all of their shared destiny. The protection and the promotion of this heritage in the contemporary culture will create safe space of communication between diverse groups of people. When you feel your identity is protected, you will act in a responsible way before the entire community. This makes UNESCO's initiative, Revive the Spirit of Mosul, especially unique in its possibility to rise to the challenge and build cooperation directly with the community in all its diversity. I am happy that Madame Azoulay, who launched this initiative, will continue this mission for another 4 years. Despite all the destruction, human and tangible, there are many green shoots, signs of hope among the youth, who in many cases for the first time exploring the history of their city and its surroundings, places they never knew or even thought to visit before. They need concrete support to grow this yearning into tangible actions that progress their lives and safeguard a better future. Let us imagine that UNESCO's and likewise initiatives didn't exist. Our reality and narrative would have vanished. The same city that experienced such darkness just a few months ago welcomed His Holiness Pope Francis, whom I had the honor to meet 2 weeks ago, where we prayed that the Lord visit Mosul and give her consolation after so much suffering. Thanks to UNESCO's initiative and its partners, Mosul today is playing music, rebuilding its life and culture and seeking a better future. Ladies and gentlemen, from this stage, I would like to send a special thanks to His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Her Excellency Noor Al Kaabi, to the European Union, and to all donor countries. You made our life better. Mosul will always survive. As the medieval geographer Ibn Jubayr wrote, the city is a large and ancient one, fortified and imposing, and prepared against the strokes of diversity. This I can only attest to again and again, the resilience of my city. And to those who are committed to culture, education, and heritage, I invite you all to visit my beautiful city, Mosul. Thank you.